I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Kuzma outside. Lopez a screen. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Drops in the tray.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That three at the other end didn't sit well with them.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the 3 ball is good.
And he's what I call a prepared shooter. With strong fundamentals, Kuzma is a capable threat from the perimeter.
Now here is Holiday. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
It's Prince on the wing. Light covering. A 3-pointer is right on target. Kuzma's got 9.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Lopez. Prince in the corner. Back to Kuzma. Prince setting a pick for Kuzma. Off target with his 3. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Prince outside. Back to Giannis. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Cans the 12-footer.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And here's Holiday. Outside, White. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Brown outside. Drills it from outside. Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting a 3, it really opens up this offense.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Porter subbed in for Taurean Prince. Now, here's Trent. Pass to Lillard. Launches it. Rebounded by Hauser. Boston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Horford finds Brown. The rebound by the Bucks.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Porter, and he banks in the layup.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Here's Brown. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Lillard. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Pritchard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here is Horford. No scoring in this one. Hauser misses. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Giannis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Here's Giannis after the basket by Boston. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
Milwaukee has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now here's Porter. He has 5. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Zinkis, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis. And it's Prince in for Green. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Boston making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Holiday against Trent. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. Lopez sets a screen for Porter. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got 8.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Holiday, a screen on Porter. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Trent kicks to Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
It's good from long range. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And some changes here for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Porter. And it's Lillard missing. Celtics trail by 6. Back to Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 5.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Prince. Out to the right wing. Holiday against Lillard. Over Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the in a second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lillard way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Tatum, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And here is Brown after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Back to Antetokounmpo, and stolen by White. Outside, Porzingis for the tie. Hits it from 3-point range. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for Boston, where there's a lot of emphasis on 3-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Prince in the corner. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
And you see how comfortable Giannis is in pick and rolls, just taking what he reads from the defense.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in for Prince. Now here's Brown. 14 points for him. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bangs home the trifecta.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Kuzma outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Now here is Holiday. Here's the teardrop.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Antetokounmpo converts inside.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
So both teams making some changes here. 44 seconds left in the third. Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Pass to Pritchard. Will it go? Good on the three-point shot. Pritchard's got 5 now.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Antetokounmpo. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Portis. The three. And we've reached the end of the third. Milwaukee on top as they end the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside Porter. There's the lob into the Kumba. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum won't be denied.
No, great patience from Tatum there, not allowing the shot clock to rush him while he finds his spot.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Porzingis with a screen on Giannis. Ah, there's Tatum's range on display.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
Prince, the pass to Kuzma. The fader. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Kuzma's got 12 points in just the second half. Tatum against Giannis. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Outside Holiday. Nailed from three-point land.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Prince finds Kuzma. Porzingis with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Lopez, a screen on Tatum. Lopez outside. No good on the three.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they go to the intentional foul. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard the pass to Kuzma, and now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Lillard against Holiday. Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Got it!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum with a screen on Kuzma. Here's White. Laces one from 3.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Trifecta! And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Three-pointer, Lillard, right between the eyes.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and support. Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And the basket by Bridges.
What a wingspan on this young man, able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Outside Carter. Pass to Suggs. Three-pointer. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Wagner finds Banchero. Picked by Carter. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Banchero against Hart. Towns a screen on Banchero. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Wagner on the wing. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Achua's checked in for Anunoby.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Achua with a screen on Suggs. To the inside. Achua with the dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you.
Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Outside Carter. Suggs against Brunson. And that one is hammered home.
Jalen Suggs will remind you every now and again how gifted an athlete he is. Boy, did he get off his feet on that one.
Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. From deep. Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 7.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Orlando making a switch here. Isaac, he's checked in for Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. Anthony's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Here's Batase. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. And the dunk by Isaac.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism, Jonathan Isaac. Nicely done.
Come to me, come to me.
And here's Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Banchero.
gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Mikal Bridges has been on display for New York. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Banchero. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at the point. Here's Black. Pass to Isaac. Great look, but off the mark.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Now Payne. He's scoreless. Three-pointer, Bridges. He drops it from range.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Here's Anthony. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. New York leading by 3. Achua up top. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 6. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Bridges passes to Robinson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. Drills it from deep.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Towns up top. Pass to Bridges. Lets a floater go. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 7. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked if you're a guard and you foray inside. Jalen Suggs, what a finish.
Here's Bridges. Ooh, a beautiful reverse layup. Bridges has got 23 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Now Wagner. Picked by Carter. Anunoby against Wagner. Back to Banchero. Just 4 to shoot. The putback. Unable to get that one. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 5-point game. Bridges outside. Achua with a screen. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. For Orlando, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Achua. Here's Banchero slicing in, and the layup is good off the glass. Banchero's got 11 points.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Here's Brunson. No points so far. Towns a screen on Suggs. And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot comes out. Mikal Bridges has been on display for New York. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Well, now a minute to check. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Banchero outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks leading by 6 to the paint. Here's Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Banchero outside. Over Hart. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. He's got 13.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Outside Anunoby. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Suggs. Wagner outside. There's the three. Counted from distance.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Banchero against Hart. From 12 feet. Banchero from close range.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Fires for three. Gets the three ball to go. Bridges has got 31 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The Knicks making a switch here. Chua's checked in. Black's checked in for Orlando. Here's Banchero. 15 points in the game. Here's Black. Suggs finds Banchero. Clock at 6. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, some aggressive play from Banchero, putting the defender into a bad spot with that pump fake.
Orlando shooting their second and third free throws tonight. McBride, he's checked in for New York. And a change for the Magic. Bataze's checked in for Carter. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Here's Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Back to Suggs. Hard against Banchero. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to Hart. Bridges outside. From outside the arc. Towns down low. Working on Bataze. Towns. That's good.
The timing that Towns has is admirable. So fantastic at getting the shot off before a defender can react.
Here's Black. Wagner outside. Banchero outside. Shoots over Hart. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Wagner. Banchero's got 10 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to McBride. Hart with a screen on Suggs. McBride hits the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 7. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. Goga Bitadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Black in at the point guard. The shot by Payne, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Banchero with it. Black passes to Bitadze. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Banchero. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Up top, McBride. He's guarded by Anthony. Outside, Anunoby. Left side, Payne. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Over Anthony. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bitadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Anunoby passes to Towns. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Towns. Bridges finds Towns.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Carter, a screen on Hart. The 3 from Banchero. On target from range. Banchero's got 15 points here in the second half.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future. Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Good work there as it goes. Now just a 4-point New York lead.
Don't you love that a young player like Franz Wagner is so willing to deliver in the clutch? Wow.
Here's Brunson. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Carter, a screen on Brunson. The 3 from Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Here's Brunson. No good. Unable to win this run. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And he's going for the oop here.
Carter Jr. demanding that he be the guy to deliver in the big time moment. Okay, Wendell.
And timeout. Timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brunson against Suggs. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope, and Carroll with it. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner outside, lets a three fly, misses the three, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. For the win! It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Unbelievable shot. I have no idea how he gets that to fall.
And so it's the Knicks who come.
matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then there's Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Brunson outside. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Halliburton against Brunson. And Halliburton slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Indiana. He can't hit that time. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
The Pacers are gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Siakam. That one drops for him.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now, here's Hart. Here's Brunson. Busts the J after the KG pass fake.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Neesmith, his three-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride, but that fella's got some big feet, too.
Here's Halliburton after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Shoots over Brunson. Again, Indiana.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Brunson. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Brunson's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Turner. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Nembhard. Defended by Bridges. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. The Knicks also changing it up. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. Mathurin against Towns. Brunson outside. With the floater. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Pacers. They lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Benedict Mathurin. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Walker, and it's Toppin in at center. That's the Pacers 5. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now, here's McConnell. And a wide open look for Halliburton. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. And it's 9 points for Tyrese Halliburton. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Mathurin. 5 to shoot. Here's Payne. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
McConnell passes to Walker. Now, here is Halliburton. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. And New York with a change here, too. Anunoby, he's checked in for Cameron Payne. A shot by Nembhard, no good. New York trailing. And here is Anunoby. And he uses the glass on the layup. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Bridges dishes to Robinson. Pass to McBride. Here's Achua. Puts up a 3. Nembhard grabs the ball. Pacers leading by 3. And here's Halliburton. 1:16 left to play here in the half. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Some changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Neesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. And then for New York, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Bridges. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Then for the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Outside Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Jump shot is good that time. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Brunson outside. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
No good on the last second attempt there. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in a two-guard. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton with it. He's got 16. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 6.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Halliburton outside. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Hart with the screen for Anunoby. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Siakam misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Halliburton. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Back to Brunson for the tie. And another 3 for New York.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Brunson against Halliburton. Right side Turner. Doesn't go that time. Towns with the defensive effort. To the middle. Hart kicks to Brunson. Over Nesmith. And it's Brunson missing. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 5 now.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Here's Brunson. He's got 10. Bridges for 3. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got T.J. McConnell. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Toppin in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that three with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Left side, Towns. Shoots over Toppin. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Towns.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Nembhard. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by Towns. And that one drops for him. And the Knicks with possession here. They trail by 6. Brunson against Halliburton. And it's Brunson missing. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brunson outside. Shoots over Turner. Brunson with another miss.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Connects from three-point range. And now a 9-point Indiana lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
For 3, Bridges cans it from downtown.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Brunson among the bigs.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Halliburton against Hart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Halliburton for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 34.
How about the ferocity from him right there? This guy is relentless.
Halliburton against Brunson. Over Halliburton. Pacers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Here's Anunoby. It's money from deep. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's
Regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Drops in the layup for 2.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo for 3. Boston pulls it in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable. Well, nice three-point shot there. You just knew Holiday wanted to even the score.
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Brents. And he dunks it down.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Here's White. Pass to Brown. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Lopez, the screen on Tatum. Kuzma outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Porzingis. Shoots over Lopez. Porzingis misses. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Holiday against Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Lopez, the screen on Brown. Kuzma for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Tatum finds White. 4-3. Giannis with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Lopez. Prince against Brown. To the middle. And here's Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Outside, Brown. Outside Tatum. Can they get it? Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. There's Tatum with the 3. And Tatum drills the 3.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Pass to Prince. Lillard outside. Brown against Kuzma. Shoots over Brown. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Kuzma's got 11. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Prince can't hit. Celtics trail by 6. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Kuzma. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Lillard outside. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. Holiday grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brown passes to White. For 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's the Bucks missing. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. He's got 5.
With how well Tatum moves, sometimes you forget he's 6'8", but he's got great size, putting it to use down low.
Giannis striding in. Lays it up and in despite excellent defense. And the Bucks lead by 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 3. Well, now, thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at point guard. The Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Man, defensively so tough to make a decision. What do you want to stop? You come off the pick, Giannis can pass, he can finish. It can really cause you to hesitate.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, free throws were an issue for him in their last contest. He just couldn't find the mark.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
For 3, here's Lillard. Lillard drains the outside shot.
And Lillard, a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. Holiday taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, the response from Tatum.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. On the wing, Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, outside. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
Outside White. Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Brown's got 11 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Lillard, a screen on Holiday. To the inside. Out to Portis. Trent against Holiday. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in. From downtown. And again, Boston with the triple.
How about Drew there, showing a little bit more range from downtown.
Lillard outside. Smith, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Porter Jr. comes in for Prince. Cornette's checked in for Boston. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lillard. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Here's Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
Livingston, he's checked in for Smith. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Brown. He's got 13. One second left. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Bucks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Tatum. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Craig against Antetokounmpo. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
On the wing, Holiday. On the take. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Pass to Prince. Now here's Lopez. Lillard outside. Let's watch Dame here. And Porzingis with the block. Here's Tatum. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they battled back to take the lead.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Prince. Prince, a screen on White. Clock at 6. Back to Prince. Sinks the tray. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Tatum inside. Antetokounmpo covering. Tatum, a screen on Lillard. Holiday from long range. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's off as well, so he misses both. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Holiday. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's Tatum missing. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Lillard outside. Pass to Prince. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo inside. Good! And he's tied it up. What a shot! And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. He got it up in time. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Time expired. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Now here's Lillard. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end. That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
And it's fun watching Tatum continue to evolve as a scorer. Beautiful touch on that teardrop.
Lillard outside. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
Antetokounmpo outside. It's hauled in by White.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Lillard with the ball. Kuzma outside. There's the drive. Shot left block. And it's in. A huge shot to tie it up.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Pass to Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count. And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's Lopez. Porzingis grabs the board.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Lillard outside. Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo for 3. Boston pulls it in, and they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so it's Boston with the W. They escape. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
George with the ball. Pass to Oubre. Back to George. Shoots over Anunoby. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's George, following the score by New York. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 now.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Towns. Good on the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Oubre. Now here's Embiid. Second chance shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
A different look for New York. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. The 76ers also with a sub. Yabusele, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Brunson. Pass to Achua. Hart with a screen on George. Here's Achua. Misses the 3. Hart against Oubre. Maxey with it. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
There's a screen by Achua. Hart, no good. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Banked in off the glass. George has got 8.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Shots good by Achua.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the three of his own.
Now here's Brunson. From past the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Yabusele. He's out there with Edwards. Embiid is out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the two-guard spot. Bridges kicks to Payne. Here's Achua. Rebound by the 76ers. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Payne. Nice shot by Yabusele.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, DA, thanks. And Butler sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Good on the shot. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Anunoby, he's checked in for Payne. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Here's Embiid. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
There's a screen by Achua. Shot clock at 6. That puts them in the lead. Achua's got 5 now. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. 1:11 left in the second quarter. High post, Embiid. Oh, muscling it home, Embiid.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Timeout. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. 56 seconds left here in the second. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
76ers moving the ball around. Jacks up a 3. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Anunoby outside. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that's now 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Maxey against Brunson. And that one's good. Maxey.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
From deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges. And it's Towns. And at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Pass to Grimes. Embiid against Towns. Here's Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Stolen by Brunson. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. Anunoby, no good. The 76ers leading. Here's Grimes. Nothing on the board. Maxey finds Embiid. No holding back. Embiid takes it in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Bridges shot. Good.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Brunson surveying the D. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Here's Maxey. Brunson with some nice D.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. He was all alone on that one. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Back to Embiid. Shoots over Towns. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that one was on a platter. He won't miss those very often.
Anunoby outside. From deep, Brunson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. At the elbow, it's George. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. In close, Embiid gets it to fall. The Knicks with the lead. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Towns. At 3 off the mark.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Pass to George. Now Embiid. Robust move inside by Joel Embiid.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Embiid. Abusele out there with Edwards. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. And slam dunk by Butler.
That bucket was courtesy of Joel Embiid, and the brick wall of the screen he just set.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the 76ers.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Pass to Embiid. Trying to get open is Oubre. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Brunson outside. Maxey grabs the miss.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brunson.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Brunson with another miss. Philadelphia leading by 3. Inside, here's Maxey. Brunson with some nice D. New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Bridges finds Brunson, and he drives in, and it's good, 2 points.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
To the inside. Towns against Embiid. Back to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. A 3-pointer is right on target. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Towns. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Embiid. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. From deep, Brunson buries it from outside.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Here's Embiid. Count it.
Never one to turn down the big moment. Joel Embiid knocks it down.
And here's Brunson. It counts.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Now Embiid. It falls.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Brunson outside. Buries the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
So a close game.
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's George, following the bucket by the Magic. Good on the shot.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Now here's Banchero. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. For 3, Maxey connects from downtown.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Wagner outside. Carter finds Wagner. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's George. Here's Yabusele. Maxey surveys. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Maxey's got 5 now.
Heads up play by Maxey. Seeing everything around him, including the shot clock.
Outside Carter. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Grimes. Here's George. And here's another one for the Sixers.
Such a pure scorer. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Oubre against Wagner. Count that bucket. Wagner's gotten his second bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early.
Oh, at the buzzer. He got it off in time.
That is an incredible shot.
Oh. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Magic out in front. They're up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Goga Bitadze, Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at the 1. Anthony against Edwards. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Harris, a screen on Butler. With the step back, Anthony. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So it'll be Joel Embiid shooting. It goes on Cole Anthony. Some changes for Philadelphia. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Grimes in for Butler. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Harris. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Pass to McCain. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Anthony outside. Now Carter. Suggs outside. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Suggs has got 7.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Yabusele. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Wagner. A minute 20 left in the first half. And the shot goes. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Wagner for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 9.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
For 3, Maxey. The rebound by Carter.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
23 seconds left in the first half. Here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes. From behind the arc. George, no good. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Suggs. Misses in close. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Magic. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is out there with George. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Orlando with another.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Embiid, a screen on Wagner. For 3, George. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner on the wing. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Up top, Embiid. Pass to Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Wagner gets it to go. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Banchero. And here's Oubre from the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Steps back. Here's Banchero. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
He's got a clear path. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs. Seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
George outside. Back to Maxey. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Black's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. Here's Yabusele. Maxey with it. Give him 8. Here's Embiid. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
Both teams will make substitutions. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
6 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. The 3 from Suggs. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Suggs outside. Here's Wagner. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Outside Maxey. Here's Embiid. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Embiid's got 11.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And coming up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Orlando, Goga Bitadze is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the point. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire. That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And here's Butler. Down low. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Maxey finds Embiid. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Embiid, great positioning on the putback. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Wagner. Carter, a screen on George. Wagner for three. No good there. The Sixers leading. And here's George, defended by Wagner. George passes to Embiid. It's Embiid going to work inside.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Pass to Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Banchero. Yes! Banchero fighting for two.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
16 feet out. Embiid missing again.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And Wagner gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Embiid can't hit. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. So they take the lead. And now a three-point Orlando lead.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
For three, Maxey. The rebound by Carter.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Oubre. Money.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
To the middle. Here's Carter.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. George outside. Tries it from 19, and he sinks it.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
So the New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Holiday dishes to Brown. Porzingis passes to Brown. Holiday against Brunson. Outside Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. Nails the baby hook.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Now Hart. Left side, Towns. Back to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Outside, Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Bridges shot. Good.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And here is Tatum.
Timeout.
After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Pritchard. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Towns. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. The rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
To the paint. Cornette passes to Pritchard. Six to shoot. Pass to Hauser. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics out in front, up 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Miles McBride. Achua is out there with Bridges. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Payne. Still scoreless. Bridges for three. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. Over McBride. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Porzingis comes in for Al Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. And a switcher also for New York. Towns, who's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Here's Pritchard. Holiday, the pass to Hauser. Pass to Tatum. The offensive rebound. Porzingis can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. Anunoby outside. Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Timeout. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. And New York with a change here, too. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. White the pass to Porzingis. Towns with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Bridges shot, good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Tatum after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Tatum, yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Drew Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. And here is Tatum. After Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. New York has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Brunson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
From deep, Brunson, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the Boston Five.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Count it. Good.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 16. He gets that one. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Back to Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 18, and the three ball is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Bridges misses.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Yep, that one goes in there.
This is where the respect you have for Porzingis' ability to drive is when he can pull up for that jumper and become a real handful.
Now, here's Hart. He has 5. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3 ball. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. Back to Brunson. Towns a screen on Holiday. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Wow, Jalen Brunson. My goodness, that was deep.
White bounce pass. Tatum against Hart. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Anunoby. Now here is Robinson. He has yet to score. Bridges, no one around him. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here is Brown after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. And the shot goes down.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Bridges outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for New York. Now here's Tatum, covered by Achua. Shoots the three. There's Tatum's range on display.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the New. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Miles McBride out there with Payne. Then it's OG Anunoby. And then there's Precious Achua. And it's Towns in at the center position. Here's Horford after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talked about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Towns looking it over. No good on the triple. Boston trail. Tatum passes to Pritchard. And here is Craig. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Tatum to take the lead. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks shoot has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Now McBride. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Horford.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
So for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Precious Achua. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, Towns. After the missed 3 from Derek White. Towns with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Fires for 3. Hart, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
Tatum against Hart. Tatum down low. The kick out to Brown. Outside Holiday. Shoots over Brunson. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Brown.
What focus there from Holiday on the shot. He really makes the most of his looks.
From deep, Brunson. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. Holiday dishes to Brown. Porzingis to 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Here's Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
And that one's good. Tatum. Tatum's got 14 points here in the second half.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands. Yes, sir.
Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from the wing. Good!
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Hard against Tatum. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Over in the corner, White. It's over Bridges. And it's White missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's White. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he can't get either to fall.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
And it's White missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Outside Tatum. No good with the triple. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. So it's New York picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting